Hey guys, welcome back to Fully Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Ford Fusion this generation here from year 2013 to year 2020. If you guys have a problem where the transmission cannot shift to reverse, neutral or drive, it's stuck, stay with us, we'll explain what can easily cause that. It could be guys a device that costs only a few dollars, it's easy to replace, less than 5-10 minutes and you're back on the road. We'll explain about that. If you cannot fix it and you need to still put in reverse, neutral or drive, we'll talk about that, how we can override the transmission gear switch as well. Before we continue, let's explain why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience, make sure to stay until the end. So let us tell you a little bit about us guys. When we get a car here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 free repair videos absolutely to you guys. We make a video about every single fuse, every single relay. Let's say you're in the middle of nowhere, your car doesn't start, you can easily identify what causes that. You can search for engine starter fuse, fuel pump fuse. Let's say that's a problem, you replace it, you're back in the road. It takes less than 2 minutes to watch the video guys. So that will be guys our mission, to make your life easier and to solve your problem. Now in addition guys, we have other channels as well. We make 300 free repair videos on every car we get at the garage, take them completely apart. We do engine work, transmission, body work, engine codes, fuses, anything like that. Now, why we do that? To save you money guys. So on this Ford Fusion there are different years, okay, through the different models through the years from 2013 all the way to 2020. There will be some minor differences about the fuses, so if you notice that we mention up to 2-3 different fuses for the same thing, it could be because it could be a different fuse for a different year, but we're trying to help all of you with that generation Ford Fusion. So let's start on it now. So, if the transmission cannot shift to drive, reverse, neutral, what can easily cause that guys? Multiple things. The first thing, we need to check some fuses, then we'll explain 9 out of 10 times what we see that causes it. You guys have multiple fuse boxes in that generation Ford Fusion, we'll recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location, because you have many hidden fuse boxes. First, we need to open the hood. Under the hood on the driver's side guys, okay, you'll see that you have that cover that looks like a T. Remove it. Underneath you'll find the main engine fuse box with a layout like this one. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important guys to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So another thing guys, before I forget, if you guys need to buy any fuses, relays, parts, tools for Ford Fusion or any car at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put a link in the description of the video below for your convenience, that way you do not waste your money and time. Here guys, we need to check, okay, 2 fuses and a relay, then we need to go to 2 more fuse boxes. Which one we need to check? That relay number 9, that's for the transmission and the powertrain control module, check this one. Then you need to check a couple of fuses here, and we're talking coming in that row, and you start counting 18, 19, 20, 21, fuse number 21 and 23. Now, guys, you have a couple notches when you press them, tabs. You can flip that fuse box upside down. On the bottom side of that same fuse box you have a hidden fuse box with more fuses, and here we're talking about we may need to check another fuse guys. Some of you may or may not have it, and that's fuse number 76 right here. Now on the inside of the car, okay, under guys the dash on the driver's side, you see that trim, it opens, it has 4 clips underneath, one here, 2 like that on the other side. Pull from top to bottom. Deep inside on the left side you'll find the main interior fuse box, okay, that will have a layout like this one here. Now here we need to check guys 2 more fuses, and we're talking about fuse number 12 right here, that's 12, and 13, it's a double fuse, and fuse number 19, it's 19 and 20. Now, other things that can easily cause the transmission not to be able to go to reverse neutral or drive. Quite often we see, guys, bad brake light switch. This is the device on the brake paddle that detects if you apply the brake paddle. If the brake paddle switch does not work, brake light switch doesn't work, what will happen? The transmission will not know that you press the brake paddle to shift, guys. You know, we cannot shift without pressing the brake paddle. So if you want to see how to test brake light switch or how to replace brake light switch, we have multiple videos on our YouTube channels. Now, other things, if you have ABS traction control light on, often you may not be able to shift. So if you have bad ABS module, we've seen that happen. If you have bad transmission powertrain control module, or you have mechanical fault with the transmission. In some cases, it could be the shifter itself, but not very often. Now, if you need to manually override the transmission shifter, we have videos how to do that, guys, how to shift in gear if it's stuck. Check it out. It will teach you all about that. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.